Ooh, I'm kind of, ugh. It's okay. We're fixing to get dirty anyways. Hopefully not too dirty. Hey, this is Jeff Knight. Today we are going to be putting in a 180-degree thermostat on my 2020 Scat Pack. Her name's Nikki. And so I'm going to do this little introduction first. This is the first time I've done this, but it seems really simple. So first I'm going to go through and talk about why, and then we'll talk about what you need, and then I'm going to go and swap over to the GoPro. I got it on, or I will have it on a chesty mount, so hopefully it'll kind of give you a bird's eye view. First, because I know people don't like to hear the why all the time, let's start with what you need. So the one I got for a 6.4 liter is this part number here from Summit, 180-degree stat more per Hemi. This is what it looks like. Yep. So always, you know, before you install anything, don't assume that it's good. Check it out, make sure that it's going to be serviceable. Some tools that you'll need is a 3/8 drive ratchet, a 13mm socket. If you got 6-point instead of the spline drives or 12-point, it's always better to match it the best you can. I can't find my 13. It's, you know, it acts like 10mm around here. And then of course just a 3-inch extension. Longer is better, shorter ain't gonna do you any good. Pair of gloves, always have your PPE. And then a little trick I saw on YouTube was get a trash bag and you'll line it underneath so that do this if you have a relatively new vehicle or low mileage or whatever, if you're doing this at the beginning of your build, because you know, you don't want to reuse bad fluids. But I mean, I have 4,000 miles on this car, so I'm not gonna waste the money to go ahead and you know, put new fluids in whenever these are perfectly fine. So just use the trash bag to catch thing underneath, and then whenever you get done, you can cut a corner with some scissors and put it back in your reservoir tank. So all right, that's enough of me jibber jabbering about that. The next is the why. It doesn't do anything for power. It really doesn't. But what it will do is keep your engine temps down, because the 6.4s, I believe, has a 200 or a 220 thermostat on it. I'm not 100% sure. I'll do some a little bit of actual no shit research, but either way, this thermostat will not open up until 200-ish degrees with the stock thermostat. So you throw a 180-degree thermostat, it'll open up and it will allow the radiator to do its job. Doing that will help in any kind of racing, like if you're in the staging areas. You know, a hot engine, like a really hot engine, tends to perform a little bit less desirably than a nice, cool, barely warmed up engine. Again, I mean, I'll try to find some YouTube videos that explain it way better than I can, but that's the whole point of doing this, because I'm wanting to go to the track this weekend, provided it doesn't rain. We'll see. And I want to keep my engine temperatures cooler. I've already done my air air intake temperatures. Got the Hellcat lower box on to make it cooler. So cool the air, cool the engine. Hopefully we'll have better performance. Not really horsepower or torque gains every time, but performance. So without further ado, I'm going to put on the GoPro and let's see, hopefully, yeah, this thing's cooled off. I mean, it takes a while for these things to cool down too. So, and I drove it this morning like a dum-dum. So I'm going to put on the GoPro, put it on the chesty, and get it changing. Should take only 30 minutes maybe. All right, later. All right, so first things first, gloves. Facebook and all that's probably gonna try and mute my shit, but it's okay. Put this in my pocket. All right, so first things first, trusty dusty trash bag. Set this all up. I'll point that up a little bit for you. Now this ain't gonna catch everything, but it should catch a good amount. Ooh, that's scented. Nice. Fancy schmancy. Yeah, and this also just keeps the, well, let me turn that shit down. This also just keeps the bay cleaner too. Nobody likes a dirty bay. So, all right. Get everything all together. And then, you know what? I'm gonna start with the one that's a little harder to reach, because that's what I would do. All right, cool. All right. Oh, there we go. See, it's already coming out. I'm sure y'all saw that. Get y'all a better look. Now it's probably gonna be hot if you still are driving. The gloves should add a little bit of a layer of protection to that. You do not want to do this whenever it's hot. It is pressurized when it's hot, so you know. So, all right. All right. First bolt. Now, whenever I loosen this one, we should really start seeing some fluid coming out. Yep, look at there. It's still too hot. All right, so looks like I'm gonna be going car wash today, cleaning this bad bit. It's okay, she needs to clean anyway. It's been raining anyways, so yep. And keep in mind too, I have been waiting quite a while. It's been about an hour and a half since this thing's been shut off. I caught a little bit. All right, cool. So at the very least, we have the pressure relieved, so that's nice. Something I just thought about, what you probably could do is you probably could go over there and you know, relieve some of the pressure yourself with a rag over the top of it. That's just what I get for being impatient. I'm a very impatient person. Ask anybody that knows me. I don't like to wait for nothing. All right, cool. So we got both of our bolts out. Keep in mind too, these were not hulked on there at all. Like, they were actually relatively loose. It really wasn't that crazy. So I'm gonna put this underneath like this. Now, this right here, this is your original thermostat, right? A lot of people are saying, get some pliers. So I got, you know, these rusty dusties, old reliables. Kind of grab, and then, you know, just do like that. There we go. So, all right, I'm getting crap all over the place. Yep. Nice, pretty pink. All right. So, something I like to do too is get a little bit of this, throw it around your ring. There's also a number of other things that you could do. I wouldn't really use a petroleum-based substance on this, you know, petroleum-based oil or anything. And then it just kind of sits in there like so. We get this bad boy. Just kind of place it back in place. And then do the opposite of what we did. So, Alright, they're both the same size bolts, so you don't have to worry about trying to talk and do this at the same time. Yep. So just so you know too, this is what it looks like inside. You know, you got a little spring for, I guess, rigidity. I like to look too, make sure that there ain't nothing funny going on. So all right, let's get this going back together. Yep. All right, so that should be good to start out with on that one. Do this back side. It's kind of hard to see from y'all's view. Let's see if I can. Yep, I got it started. Well, and you can see it's still steaming too. That's funny. All right, so we are pretty much started now with our finger. Yep, a lot of travel on those. So here's the old one. You can see. Woo! That's it. So we'll keep this one just in case I don't like what's going on. But all right. So ooh, my hands are all slippery now. Let me just beat the crap out of my car. That's cool. Get it all back together. All right, and then I'm just gonna barely get to where I start feeling a little bit of resistance on that one. Do this backside. And the reason why I want to do that is because I don't want to over torque anything. I don't want to, you know, there's a little gasket on there. You want to kind of throw anything with gaskets, you want to kind of tighten everything down as even as possible. Otherwise, what you'll run into is a pinched gasket. All right, so now I'll go ahead, just give it a little bit of a oomph. Another oomph, see, that loosened up. I don't know what the torque spec on this is, to be honest. I'm gonna go with the German torque, Guten tight. And there we go. So last thing we do is we'll open up our reservoir tank. And come on, this is gonna be the thing that's gonna give me hell. Now, yeah, come on, push, turn, up. We're gonna pull what we have left. I mean, let's see, I caught a decent amount, right? And then I'll come over here. Really, what I need is a knife. Look at that, that's a lot of fluid, and I didn't even catch it all. So imagine, if you will, had we not done it this way. So I'm gonna tear a hole in this. See, now it's warm, it's nice and you know, almost like liquid. All right, so let's see if we're gonna do it like this. Hey, look at that. Pour it all back in, that sweet, sweet pink fluid. And there we have it. I did my part to try and, you know, help the environment. Not a very good job, because I mean I still got shit everywhere, but it is what it is. All right, so There we go. 183 or 180 degree thermostat. And I only made a big mess. So, go me. It's all right. Like I said, Nikki needs a bath anyways. So, that and look at that. That's like the cheap man's freaking engine detailer. Plus, it has a waffle smell to it. I don't know. I'm weird. I've always thought that hot engines and everything has smelled like waffles for the longest time. I don't understand it. It comes from my dirt biking days. So, well, that's what we got. So, there we go. That's it. That's making Nikki a chiller person in a nutshell. So, there we go. In the meantime, do me a favor. Go like the Instagram page, TripleNikki392. Go like the Facebook page, same thing. And then be on the lookout. I want to do some t-shirts, hats, crap like that. Whenever I get some more information on that, I'll get that information out there to y'all. Start taking pre-order, stuff like that, you know. Freaking, you know, help the people out that are helping me. So, all right, in the meantime, oh shit, you know what, I already said that. That's it. Deuce. And just so y'all know, I did get a dirty rag. Come over here and just wipe her up. Wipe her up. Yeah, wax on, no wax off. Danielson. Wax on, wax off. Danielson. Well, you can see it, guy. Yeah. Now, fluids under pressure will do that. Now, I'll figure out something else we could do real quick. Holy crap, this real quick. All right. The oil can. Right, so I went and I emptied it out like a week ago, maybe a week ago, and it was insane. Get this thing up. It's still warm too, so let me set this. Wedge that right there like that. Let's see. Let's put that on wide mode. There you go, so you can see. Yeah, you can see what I'm doing. Okay, cool. So get some two hands on it. By the way, these dudes over at JLT, they are cool. They oh dang. Man, I don't even know where my oil filter wrench is. Otherwise, I might be able to do that. Might not be a bad idea to get like a rubber band, one of those arm bands or something, and you know, put that beast in there. I don't like to move whenever it's hot. I had this problem the other day too whenever it was cold though. Yep. Let's spin that up a little bit. Hey. There we go. Yeah. So, get that down. And in about, let's see. So, we'll go a little bit closer. This is what that's doing, man. I mean, that is quite a bit of junk. Actually, you know, I'll dump it right here so y'all can see. This is what that's doing. This is all case oil almost. So, yeah. That's what it does. It does its job. The JLT 3.0 catch can does its job. That's about a week, like I said. So, all right. That's it. I'm gonna put this back on. You just screw it back on. No big deal. And I'm gonna bend that aluminum mount back down a little bit so it looks nice and flush. And that's it. Easy. Cheap. Done. Alright. Do the things. Facebook. Insta. Keep on the lookout for hats and shirts and hoodies and stuff. Peace.